up and come. I don't care. Hello, all. Well, we have 3 people on, and I have to. There we go. Okay. Actually, there's only 2 because one of them is me. I have it on a tablet. Oh, we have 4. There we go. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Everybody stuffed and full? It's like we stuffed the turkey and then took the turkey and stuffed us. Happy Thanksgiving. Hi, Kristen. Hi, S. Nelson. Happy Thanksgiving. So this is the new software that I've been tweaking on for a week and getting something together. I hope you all like it. Kind of was able to put the live chat on the window so that you can actually watch the window rather than watch the live chat. Kind of makes it thank you very much, Kristen. One of the reasons why I wanted to do this is on the live, on the live streams. I would answer questions that were brought up in the live chat, and I had remarks or comments that were saying, I wish you would read what questions were being asked in the live chat before you answer, because they didn't kind of know. And with this new software, I was able to put the live chat into this and then customize it. So like both you and Kristen, you're both in this blue color, your name, and you'll see the wrench. That's because both of you are moderators. And there's a different color for me, like for example, hey, how you doing, stranger? Long time. Wow, wonderful to see you. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Now you see how those 2 came in pink, and I'll say hi, all. Happy Thanksgiving. And you see my name comes up in red because this is the live stream on my channel. So how was everybody's Thanksgiving? Mine was, well, as a matter of fact, let me see if I can bring something up for you. All right, I'll bring this over to you. I'm going to slide the chat over to here. Oh, I have to make a quick change before I do that, though. I just noticed this. Let me go back to here. And hit the pop out. And then I go over here and go boom. And then paste this in. And say OK. Now we go back to here. And there we go. And I'm going to slide this up a bit. All right. Oops. I'll show you a little bit of my Thanksgiving. Okay, what you're looking at was the initial setting of the table, and that's me standing there. This is at my dad's house. And this is my sister and my brother-in-law, Ernie. And she's the one that cooked the whole meal for us. She did a wonderful job. That's my dad. That's old Johnny Adams. There he is again, eating away. Looking up, taking my picture while I'm trying to eat. Come on now. And the girl there, that's my niece, Jessica. And there's Ernie, there's Julie, and our friend Linda that came for dinner. And back to me. So let's transition back. And there we are, I'm back. Okay. Yeah, I'm still learning this software. It's I'm learning how to use the studio mode so I can do the transition. I keep forgetting to make corrections in different things so that it comes up smoother. So like this little stop that I had to do to make an adjustment won't be there. I'm getting better at it. Yes, we had a very blessed day. It was a wonderful day. Lots of food, of course, lots of football, and great company, and it was all surrounded around Christ. Of course, that's my family. And it's kind of interesting. I'm going through a service called Restream, and what this does is allows me to, right now I'm streaming to YouTube, I'm streaming to Twitch, I'm streaming to a couple other services. Yes, it was a beautiful day. And I stayed awake until we ate, and then I fell asleep on the couch for about a half an hour. It's been a. It was funny. My father lives in Fairview, Pennsylvania, on the southern side, which is next to McCain. And I drove all the way back, and I live in Erie, PA. And I got home, and realized that my tablet, my coffee cup, and one of my chargers, I think it was still at my dad's house. So I had to turn around, drive back, go get it, and come back home. It's interesting because I'm listening to myself on a 4-second delay, and I really ought to pull this earplug out. What the earplug's set up for, and what I have the tablet set up for, is I'm working out all of the kinks and bugs so that I can have a guest on, and we'll have their image up speaking, and I have to go through Skype to do it, and I'm kind of working on the stuff here, and there's like a 4-second delay between what shows up on the screen and what happens in reality, right in my computer room here. So when I'm doing a Skype call, I really have to have it on a second device, which is this tablet, and I have to have headbuds plugged into it, because if the sound comes out of it here, and it'll pick it up in my microphone, and you'll hear that. So we don't want that. Because then you'll have an echo from the live stream from Skype and the live stream from here. What is OIC? Oh, I see. I get it. I can be slow. Well, it's not only is it a new venture, but um, you think about it. If you're going to watch a live stream, it's nice to hear what's being said, and it's nice to read the live stream. But this actual gives a little visual interaction, and it kind of, yeah, I've been spending a lot of hours on different tutorials on YouTube and on the OBS software. Let me try something real quick. Am I too loud for you all, or I think turning it down would help? Because I have control over the volume. I just turned it down halfway. Is that too low? Yes. Okay, then I'll turn it back up some. All right. Yeah, I turned it down just to try something. Should be back up now. All right. It just seemed a little loud in my earbuds, so I was like, well, maybe I ought to turn that down. So, Russia, where are you right now? Are you in Cleveland or are you south of Cleveland? Because I saw a post about you being south of Cleveland. Looking for a truck to load furniture or something. Well, the reason why you can see me, like I can do this real quick. Let me go graveyard shift and that's a little too high. And we'll go to transition. There we go. Now I increased my size a little bit. Yeah, you always were though. All over the place. Well, what I have behind me is I had to actually, because I didn't have the money to buy a physical green screen. So my third attempt at building this thing, I finally got one that's works real nice, so that everything behind me disappears. So by the green screen, so I look like what you see behind me is the background image is being shown, but the green screen allows everything behind me to be invisible. And I see how I'm like a little bit. I can go like this. Where am I here? I'm looking for. Oh, there it is. I go filters, and I can go. All right, turn this down a bit. And then I'll transition that over. There you go. I noticed that the green screen was kind of greening out. My head was starting to dissipate. Trying to keep me from getting a big head, so I dissipate my head. So what's been going on around y'all's world? Yeah, picked a bunch of pictures and adjusted them to the correct size for Thanksgiving, and put this all together so the background would rotate through a bunch of Thanksgiving themed pictures. No, we didn't have any rain over here, Kristen. I'm sorry you did. It's been pretty much cold though. It was in the 30s all day. Oh, really? Dolly's been back in the news. What's she been in the news about? I'm glad you're getting better, Strictly. I will throw in a prayer. Oh, we're supposed to be getting that snow here shortly. Absolutely. And there's something else I wanted to go this way, go Chronos. We'll mess with that later. I'm gonna be putting like I had that timer countdown as to when I go live. They were discussing the right. Oh, okay. Well, basically, she's obsolete. They're doing it to people. We have clones running around everywhere now. Yeah, that's sort of like driving around in a Model T when we're in the Lamborghinis are already on the road. You know. But what I was talking about, I'm going to be doing is I have the countdown timer to when I go live, and I can also put the count timer going up, showing us how long we've actually been online. Well, the live stream. So I took a walk my dog today at my dad's house. And there's, I don't know, 4 or 5 fishermen in the creek there, fishing away. Excuse me, need some coffee. He's an albino Labrador Retriever. Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, Alicia knows my dog. He's quite old now though. He's 12 going on 13 and definitely slowing down. Oh. Yeah, that night when them 5-hour energies ran out, so did I. I was like, and sleeping away for half an hour until Photo Helix got a hold of me and said, "Dude, you're sleeping." Yeah, I did crash and burn that night, but hey, we had a great night with a lot of intense discussion. A lot of scripture covered, a lot of prophecy covered and revealed. Yeah, it was a great night. Quite emotional, too. Now I'm figuring I didn't expect there to be very many people online tonight. Well, mainly because the majority of everybody, it's what? What time is it? Let me peek real quick. It's 10 to midnight, and I'm willing to bet most of these people are out standing in line for stores to open. Oh yeah, it's crazy how fast things are. It's amazing that people still deny where we are in the timeline because, well, Christ hasn't returned to get them yet, so therefore nothing can be happening. You know, tribulation can't start because, well, Christ is supposed to come get us first. Well, guess what? You're very wrong. Well, y'all are wrong because tribulation has already started. So you're going to have to readjust your theology as far as it goes. Oh, yeah, I'm still about, yeah, this will blow Rissy away when I tell her that I'm down to 195 pounds. She remembers me when I was a whole lot bigger. But I still haven't reached that weight that I have set for when I quit smoking. So yes, I still smoke. And it's been 43 minutes since I've had one, and I'm like, I could take the earbud out. I was kind of leaving the earbuds in tonight, even though there was going to be nobody on as a guest, mainly because I wanted to see how the sound was working. When I used my computer to, yeah, I'm getting down there, girl. I'm trying to get down to a weight so when I put down the cigarettes and I gain some back, I'm still happy. You know? Everybody thought my logic was twisted and nutty, but hey, it's working. It's really working. I'm almost there, and once I hit there, I can put the smokes down. Hey, T-Swing, good to see you can join us. Glad to see a few more people showing up. But once I reach that weight, I will gain some back. I know I will. Everybody does. But with me gaining some weight back, I'm all cool and good to go because I lost enough to where when I gain it back, I still look fine, you know. So Swang, what do you think about the new live stream? Well, I've made some upgrades from the way it was. About ready to go get some more coffee. That cup's just about killed. Yeah, it's I really like. I mean, I love the background. I love it all as I'm learning and learning more about it. But the thing that I really like is having the live stream on the, excuse me, having the live chat on the live stream for people to see. Yeah, I have a stream at the top. It's giving scripture. Right now it reads John 3:16. But what I learned I could do is I can put together different scrolling texts pertaining to whatever topic is going to be discussed on like Friday night. Hey, Salted, good to see you. So, now your opinion. What do you think of the new live stream, the new software, the new look? Made some changes. But what I was, there you go. What I was talking about was just having the ability to just look at the live stream and see the live chat in it. So when people are asking questions, like I said, and I answer them, anybody that watches the live stream after it's no longer live, when I answer a question, they'll see it on the screen. They don't have to wonder what I'm talking about. There you go. I moved my tablet up in front. I had it over to the side, and that's why I kept seeing me look over that way. This way I could still look at the screen, so it looks like I'm, I could be looking down at what's going on actually live on the live stream, where I have the control panel set, for live streaming on my main screen. So I'll give you a, that'll work. Exactly, you got it. If you miss the live stream, you don't miss the live chat. That's the one thing that always bothered me about watching a live stream after it was over, because I also enjoyed reading the comments that were coming up when people were commenting on the live chat. And you didn't get that when you watched the live stream after it was over. But this way, you can. Kind of doesn't help that the coffee's getting cold. It's been sitting here while I was monkeying. It was funny, I didn't realize that on this software, I had hit the start streaming button, and it was streaming away while I was making adjustments and making this. And oh, there you go. Well, I don't have my dog here with me. My dog is with my dad, because when I moved back to Erie to take care of him, when he was good to go, yeah, I'm making changes and adjustments, and I'm trying to work. And I didn't realize that on this software you have start streaming and start recording, studio mode, settings, and exit. And I was messing around with the recording one, and I didn't realize that I had the start streaming turned on, and I was streaming when I didn't mean to. But hey, such is life. So they uploaded to my channel, and I deleted them out because, well, there's no reason for them to be there. This one will be on there, though. But like I was saying, when the doctors gave my dad the all clear, and he was good to go, and he didn't need to have someone living there with him anymore. I told him I was moving, and he told me that I wasn't allowed to move except on one condition, and that is that I leave my dog. Oh yeah, there was a time of, you see, a lot of the things that you can do with this OBS software, you can't actually test it and work it if you're in private mode or unlisted mode on YouTube live stream. You have to be public. So as I'm testing all this and I'm in public, y'all are seeing my mistakes. Y'all are seeing my grumblings. Oh yeah, my dog loves my dad, and but I'll tell you what, when I show up, wherever I go, he goes. Not that I want him, he just, wherever I go, he's going, if you know what I mean. Dad's home. That's my bud. See, Alicia knows the animal shelters in Cleveland, and I got him from I guess it was the Animal Rescue League, and there was 5 puppies in a kennel. Yeah, I made sure that was up, saying I'm just testing the software so no one would show up, because I knew I was going to make mistakes. But I went to the Animal Rescue League, I think it was, and there was these 5 puppies in this kennel, and I was looking at the one, and I was like, really seriously thinking about it. I said, well, let me give it a minute. Let me go for a ride and think about it. And when I came back, he was the only one left in the kennel. I went, oh, the one that I wanted was the only one left. And oh, he was just like, at first he was like really freaked out, of course, because a lot of changes. But oh, the dude is, that's his name, Dude. I named him Dude because Alicia can tell you, I'm one of the worst ones you can imagine when it comes to people's names. I'll forget you. I could know you 10 years and forget your name, you know. So I thought, I'll name my dog Dude, because when I can't remember your name, I call everybody Dude. Sorry, I'm bending down a little bit. Had a little itch on my leg that I had to scratch. I'm still scratching it. Ah, there we go. Ah, yeah, scratch my belly and my leg goes just like my dog. Yeah. Thing is, though, I'm upset, and anybody that knows me can tell you that I'm obsessive compulsive when it comes to something I want to learn. If I get into it, see ya, my attention span just whoosh right down into that, and I learn it. You know, I got this software, I don't know, a week ago, and I'm already doing stuff that I, you know. Yeah, yeah, I know. Your name is one that everybody goes, I love you, you know. You know what? The best thing I can tell you about that, Kristen, is you pray about it, and if God puts it on your heart, yeah, you OCD, no. If God puts it on your heart, you will start making videos. Yeah, it's like when I had my computer store in Cleveland. I would sleep 3.5, 4 hours a night. The rest of the time I was up working on computers and at the store. And thanks to the economy going boom. That's interesting watching that delay. Yeah, I tried to keep the store alive, but I just couldn't, because when the economy went in 2008, it really went in Cleveland. I mean, it got hit hard. And it was 2010, 2011, and as the rest of the world seemed to be doing this illusionary recovery, Cleveland was still down in the gutters. And I couldn't. I went so far in debt trying to keep the store alive that here we are, 2017, and I'm still paying back debts that I owed from that store. I mean, I wouldn't go back and change it in a heartbeat, though. Once and again, Kristen, it all comes down to prayer and what God puts on your heart. I was in the same boat when I first started, and there's 70 some odd videos on my channel now, you know. You meet people, and especially when you're doing end times, or you're doing prophecy, or you're doing faith-based, it just comes up. It really comes up. It put on your heart what you're going to do, you know. Okay. So the audio needs to get 1122 says my audio needs to I need to bump it up. So I think that's the next change that I'll make. Well, that's the whole point. If you don't feel the calling, then don't force it, you know. Yeah. My computer is what, 7 years old, but when I built this thing, I built it with the absolute top of the line everything in 2010, to where, although it's 7 years old, it's probably better than most people's computers that they're buying at the store right now. Yeah, well, well, my face is out there. It's been out there, and I've been professing a lot of things and proclaiming and preaching a lot of things. And I know that when the day comes that they go to round us up, my name is one of the ones that's going to be right on the top of the list. There are many are above me, but I'm definitely on the radar. Definitely on the radar. And I don't care. I really don't care. You know, you can do what you need to. I'm going to do what I need to. And if it's to run and hide, I run and hide, you know. Well, I'll probably end up losing my head. You know, I kind of figure that's going to happen. Yes, that's a fact. Yes, you are. All right, well, I'm going to go get some more coffee here real quick and step off the camera for a minute. And talk amongst yourself, and I will be back, and give me just a couple minutes. I got to use the restroom anyway, so. It's been 59 minutes since we've been on. Are you getting an echo? Kind of, you get some big pics for that tiny room. It's not really tiny, believe it or not. It's a pretty big room. Just by my camera, it looks tiny. Right now, I got Thanksgiving wall smacked up behind me, so. Let me see if I can. Oh, let's see if I can get this over here. Do I need to step in? Yeah. Okay. All right, I will be right back. There you go. I'm back. Yeah, that's another really nice thing. If I need to step off, if I go to the restroom, get some more coffee, whatever it needs to be. When I'm gone off the camera, it would sound echoey. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what the problem. I read it. It came up in my stream help from YouTube down there. It talks about where my bit rate is for my audio, and they said it needs to come up. So let's take care of that. That's next, absolutely. But what I was saying was one of the real nice things is I wanted to step off and go to the restroom and get some more coffee and take a few puffs. You know, don't want to do that on camera, but if I have to do that, I've got activity going on, visual stimulation. Not only that, but you can see what's going on in the live chat during the live stream, so you can see that. Kind of keeps people interacted, if that makes sense to you, you know. It's like if you're listening to it and you're kind of and all of a sudden it goes silent. You know, it's like, oh, you know. Let me put my headphones in and see. Let me do a real quick check real quick with the headphones in. Ooh. Okay. Now, what I'm basically trying to do is hear what I'm saying. Oh, okay. I wouldn't call that like an echo, but it's definitely got a slight twinge to it that I can probably tweak out. I'll take care of that here. Um, that's one of the tweaks I can do while it's unlisted. I can set the live stream up to unlisted or to private so no one can see it, no one can view it. So I can tweak that out and get that straightened out to what it should sound like. And then I can delete the video and no one will ever seen it. But those other tweaks I was doing, I had to be live for it. I had to be public. Well, yes, exactly. A little bit of an empty room sound. And that can be adjusted out, and I know how to adjust that out, but I hadn't messed with that yet. I've been messing with all the other visual stuff and been doing a lot of research on how to do a Skype call and put the Skype call into the live stream, because by doing it this way, you can't just invite somebody through Hangouts and boom, you're up, the way you could the other way. Hangouts is owned by Google. YouTube's owned by Google. They prefer you to do that because using their software. But this is much more preferred for me. I like it. It gives me something to see too, you know. That, and I could later on down the road I'll invest in a better microphone rather than the microphone that's on my webcam. Then the sound will be even better. But oh, I know what I was going to talk about. Saw it on RT News, came up on this story that Putin put out the order that all private businesses and corporations and all state-owned businesses and corporations are now being put on alert, on standby, to be ready to transition over to wartime production at any moment. That came out today. So we're one step closer to fulfilling Ezekiel 38 and 39. And I do believe we're going to see it very, very, very soon. Yep. And when the hammer drops, where does it hit? The nail. Guess who's the nail? Us. Israel is going to be the target, but we're the nail right there, right beside Israel. Get us out of the way, and they can do what they want with Israel. They going after Israel right now. They got to deal with multiple countries. Take us out first. Yeah, it's just a matter of time. Yes, it does. Every time. Yeah, I heard about that missing submarine, but I didn't get a whole lot on it. What's going on with that thing? Well, right now the whole world runs off of the U.S. dollar and the U.S. economy. You got to take us out to go to the new system. That's the Bitcoin and the cryptocurrencies. All digital, all AI run. You know. Yeah, I'm scratching my leg again. It's wintertime. I got my skin is like, you know. Yeah, well, you don't hear a sound underwater, you know. Yeah, a lot of people have been hearing those sounds. I have to wonder if it's underground explosions while they're creating their caverns and their bases underground. Well, ugh. Huh. I couldn't. Like I said, I've been so engrossed in learning to get the software up and running that I really haven't seen a whole lot of news this week. I'm getting tired. I'm not used to being up so long. Yep. That and they got those new towers set up in New York that no one knows what they are. Wintertime is like I was saying, with my skin, it's just it dries out and it's tough on me in the winter. I usually use lotions and stuff because my skin gets so dry it like itches to death. I'm really, really, really hoping that when we get our heavenly bodies that it doesn't itch in the winter. I hope there's no winter, you know. There we go. Oh, there's been so much suspicious stuff going on. Prophecy being fulfilled, and they're throwing distractions. Yeah, no more shoveling. Probably ought to throw some lotion on this in a little bit. It's drying out again. I don't know. It has to do with the cold weather, and you're turning the heat on, and you got that dry heat coming out, and that dry heat hits the skin and dries the skin out. You know what I mean? There we go. Absolutely. Everybody trusting in Trump, and Trump's doing what he's told and leading us to annihilation. More coffee. My issue with the chemtrails has to do with the nanotechnology and the nanobots more than it does drying my skin out. I mean, I know it probably does, but it's those little nanobots that is in all of us that we've been breathing in for years, and people don't even know their bodies are just absolutely loaded with these things. Waiting for the chip. And once you get the chip and they turn it on and it connects to the 5G, it receives its instructions and passes those instructions on to those nanobots, and next you know your DNA has changed and you are permanently a hybrid. You have been corrupted. You are damned. Can't even dig the chip out and say, I changed my mind, because it's too late. Your DNA has changed. A lot of people have been having respiratory problems. My brother-in-law, the one I showed you in those pictures, um, he's having big time respiratory issues, and the doctors keep going from one cure to another, and nothing's working. And I keep telling them, dude, everybody's having this problem. You're just one of the ones that's getting it worse than others. Oh, I know. Absolutely. But yeah, so these things are definitely causing respiratory problems, and it's like, hey, nope, no one ever hears about it. Yeah, those people that are talking about how they're sneaking the microchip in vaccines and all these different ways they're going to sneak. They can't sneak it in your body. Scripture straight out says you have to accept that mark on your own. And you have to accept that chip and choose to worship the beast. All right, folks. Well, been on for an hour and 15 minutes, and like I said, I was only going to be on for a bit tonight. Getting kind of tired. Going to relax out for a little bit and watch some videos I got saved, and just take a break. But I will definitely be back on. I'll probably jump on at 10:30 and have a 30-minute introduction, like I did this one here. And then I will be live at 11 o'clock. I may pay attention, though. I may step that up and come on earlier. All right, my friends. Well, I am going to go. Absolutely. I love you all. I pray that you all have a good night's rest. And God willing, we will be together again tomorrow night. Good night.